Welcome back, football fans. The international break is finally over, and the Premier League is back to bless our weekends with non-stop action. No more waiting, no more friendlies, this is where it gets real. And game week 12? Oh, it's serving up some absolute thrillers. From Pep Guardiola's Manchester City locking horns with Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham, to Ruben Amorim making his managerial debut for Manchester United. There's so much to talk about. We've got predictions, stats, and all the insights you need. So, grab your snacks and buckle up for a full hour of Premier League madness. Let's kick things off with Saturday's early fixture, Leicester vs Chelsea at the King Power Stadium. Enzo Maresca faces his former employers, and Chelsea, sitting third in the table, are hoping to keep their momentum going. Leicester will be fired up for this one, but Chelsea's attacking talent, led by Raheem Sterling and a rejuvenated Cole Palmer, could prove too much. With Wesley Fofana and Ben Chilwell facing their old club, emotions will run high. In prediction, Chelsea to take this one 2-0. Their defense has been solid, and Leicester might struggle to break them down. Next, we head to the South Coast for Bournemouth vs Brighton, a match that promises goals. Brighton's European commitments have added strain, but their attack, led by Kaoru Mitoma and Evan Ferguson, remains electric. Bournemouth, on the other hand, have been fearless under Andoni Iraola. Expect an intense, end-to-end battle at the Vitality Stadium. In prediction, a thrilling 2-2 draw. Both sides are capable of scoring but also prone to conceding. Next is Arsenal vs Nottingham Forest. Arsenal fans, it's been a rough few weeks. 3 games without a win isn't the form you'd expect from title challengers. However, a home clash against Nottingham Forest might be exactly what the Gunners need to reset. Forest, level on points with Arsenal, have been impressive under Steve Cooper. Taiwo Awoniyi and Morgan Gibbs-White could trouble Arsenal's shaky defense. But at the Emirates, Arsenal should have the edge. In prediction, 2-1 to Arsenal, with Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka stepping up. 10 We have Aston Villa vs Crystal Palace. Aston Villa host Crystal Palace, and it's not looking good for the Eagles. Villa Park has been a fortress for Unai Emery's side this season, while Palace are languishing in the relegation zone. With Ollie Watkins in red-hot form and Palace struggling to find goals, Villa should dominate. In prediction, 2-1 to Aston Villa. Palace might grab a late consolation, but the home side will be too strong. Next is Everton vs Brentford. At Goodison Park, Everton take on a Brentford side that has been unbeatable at home but disastrous on the road. Sean Dyche has turned things around for the Toffees, but Brentford's Brian Mbeumo and Yoane Wissa can cause problems. In prediction, a 1-1 draw feels likely. Both sides will cancel each other out in a gritty battle. We also have Fulham vs Wolves. Fulham welcome Wolves to Craven Cottage. Wolves are unbeaten in 3 but still struggling overall. Meanwhile, Fulham have found their groove with Willian and Andreas Pereira pulling the strings. In prediction, a comfortable 3-1 win for Fulham. Wolves' defense will struggle to contain the pace and creativity of Fulham's attack. Saturday late kickoff, Man City vs Tottenham. Now for the big one, Manchester City vs Tottenham at the Etihad. Pep Guardiola's men have lost 4 on the bounce, but they'll want to bounce back in style. Tottenham's defense is depleted with injuries, and City will look to exploit that. Erling Haaland, Phil Foden, and Jack Grealish could have a field day. In prediction, 3-1 to Manchester City. Ange Postecoglou's Spurs will fight hard, but City's class should shine through. Sunday fixtures. Sunday starts with Southampton vs Liverpool. The Saints are rock bottom and have a monumental task against Jurgen Klopp's league leaders. With Mohamed Salah and Darwin Núñez in blistering form, this could be a long afternoon for Russell Martin's side. In prediction, Liverpool to cruise to a 3-0 win and extend their lead at the top. Later, Ipswich Town host Manchester United in Ruben Amorim's first game in charge. The Tractor Boys shocked Spurs before the break and will fancy their chances. But Amorim will want to make a statement, and the Red Devils' quality should prevail. In prediction, 2-1 to Manchester United. Expect a hard-fought game but a winning start for Amorim. Monday Night Football we have Newcastle vs West Ham. Finally, we wrap up with Monday night's clash, Newcastle vs West Ham. Eddie Howe's Magpies have been flying high with big wins over Chelsea and Arsenal. Meanwhile, Julen Lopetegui is under immense pressure at West Ham. In prediction, a 2-0 win for Newcastle. The Hammers will struggle to cope with Newcastle's intensity at St. James Park. That's a wrap for Game Week 12 predictions. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with our picks? Or do you see some shocks on the horizon? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Premier League content. Enjoy the football, and we'll see you next week. From the boxing ring to the squared circle, the Paul brothers have proven they can dominate any arena they step into. Jake Paul, fresh off his epic fight against Mike Tyson, just dropped some intriguing comments about a potential run in WWE. Could we see Jake and Logan Paul take over WWE together? Let's dive into Jake's vision, Logan's response, and what this could mean for WWE's future. Jake Paul is no stranger to WWE fans. His appearance at Crown Jewel 2022, where he stood by Logan during his epic battle with Roman Reigns, left a lasting impression. While he didn't get physical in the ring that night, his presence was enough to spark speculation about his future in the company. Now, Jake has teased the idea of stepping into WWE, not necessarily as a full-time wrestler, but in a role that would suit his charisma and business acumen. And after his comments on Logan's podcast, the internet is buzzing with possibilities. During a candid conversation on Logan Paul's podcast, Jake shared his vision for joining WWE. He doesn't see himself as just another wrestler, he wants to be more. Check out this exchange between the brothers. Jake's idea of being Logan's Paul Heyman is intriguing. Imagine him as a manager, hyping up Logan before matches and getting involved when things get heated. But don't count Jake out of the action, he's already shown he can throw a mean punch. Logan, who has already proven himself in WWE with jaw-dropping performances, responded to Jake's comments with excitement. He even joked about Jake stepping in as his manager after winning a world title. But Logan also raised a good point. Balancing WWE with Jake's already packed schedule could be tricky. If Jake were to join WWE, how would he manage his boxing career, media ventures, and his new role in Logan's corner? Time management aside, the potential is sky high. So, what exactly could Jake Paul do in WWE? Here are 4 possible roles we could see him take on. 1. Logan Paul's manager. Jake could be the perfect hype man for Logan, delivering electric promos and stepping in when needed. Think Paul Heyman, but with a knockout punch. 2. Part-time wrestler. While Jake doesn't want to wrestle full-time, he could easily make occasional in-ring appearances for special events like WrestleMania or SummerSlam. 3. Paul Brothers Tag Team. Imagine the chaos if Jake and Logan teamed up. They could dominate the tag team division and bring an entirely new audience to WWE. 4. Corporate figure. Jake could even take on an executive role, blending his business savvy with on-screen appearances. The Paul brand is all about breaking barriers, and WWE is no exception. Fans are divided on Jake's potential WWE run. Some love the idea, while others think he should stick to boxing. What's undeniable is the attention the Paul brothers bring to WWE. Could Jake's involvement spark a new era for the company? Jake Paul in WWE isn't just a pipe dream, it's a real possibility. Whether he's in Logan's corner, in the ring, or running the show, Jake has the charisma and star power to make a massive impact. But what do you think? Should Jake Paul join WWE, and if so, in what capacity? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on the Paul brothers, WWE, and more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome back to the channel WWE Universe. Today we are diving into the electrifying potential of a blockbuster match that has the wrestling world buzzing. That is right, Jey Uso versus Montez Ford, a clash of titans that could shake the foundation of SmackDown. Could this be the match for the ages Montez Ford envisioned? Let's break it down. Jey Uso, a cornerstone of WWE's most dominant faction, the Bloodline, has been on an incredible journey from his unforgettable battles with Roman Reigns and his recent reunification with Jimmy Uso. Jay's story has been one of the family betrayal and redemption. Now, with the bloodline caught in a brutal war with Solo Sikoa, Sikoa's new faction, could Jay be looking for new challenges? Enter Montez Ford, the high-flying, charismatic powerhouse of the Street Profits. Ford recently expressed his respect for Jey Uso in an interview with the 5 Count, calling a match between them one of the ages. But there is more to this than just admiration. Ford has unfinished business with the Usos and the Bloodline. The Bloodline saga has taken a shocking twist, with the Jay and Jimmy reuniting while Sami Zayn also rejoins their ranks. Meanwhile, Solo Sikoa has recruited Jacobo Fatu, Bronson Reed, and others heavyweight hitters to challenge the faction. Amid all this chaos, where does Montez Ford fit? Montez Ford hasn't been shy about his disdain for the Bloodline. Despite their history, he is hungry to prove himself against Jey Uso, not just as a tag competitor but as a solo star. Ford believes this could be his breakthrough moment, and we might see a fireworks if this match gets booked. Let's imagine this match. Jey Uso had hitting style versus Montez Ford's explosive speed and aerial skills. Jay's experience in high-stakes matches could be the perfect test for Ford's hunger to shine as a single competitor. Can Ford overcome Jay's grit and the Bloodline's physiological edge, or will Jay prove that he's still main event Jay, capable of silencing anyone who dares challenge him? Beyond the match itself, the implications are massive. Could this bout further divide the Bloodline, or could Ford and the Street Profits finally settle their score with Jay and Jimmy? Perhaps this match could even set the stage for future alliances or rivalries across Raw and SmackDown. Looking ahead, this match could catapult both superstars. For Ford, it's about proving he's more than a tag specialist. For Jay, it is a chance to cement his legacy outside the shadow of Roman Reigns. Could we even see Montez Ford take on Roman Reigns down the line if he topples Jay? Whether this match happens at Survivor Series, WrestleMania, or beyond, one thing is certain: Jey Uso versus Montez Ford has the potential to be iconic. But what do you think? Will this match define a new chapter in SmackDown's history? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights.
Barcelona dominated El Clasico, crushing Real Madrid 4-0. Lewandowski scored twice within 2 minutes, putting Real on the back foot in the second half. Then, young talent Lamine Yamal made his mark, extending Barca's lead to 3-0. Rafinha finished it off in the 84th minute, making it a night to remember for Barca fans. With 59% possession and 84% pass accuracy, Barca controlled every moment of this game. A dominant Barcelona performance. Could this be the start of a new era? Like and follow for more El Clasico breakdowns. Subscribe to Sports Pulse YouTube channel and hit the notification bell.
The Fiend. Okay. Channel, it's been another action-packed week in the world of WWE, and we've got some exciting stories to dive into, from shocking reunions to historic wins and huge WrestleMania talks. We've got it all. Let's get into it. This is WWE News Roundup. First up, we've got a heartwarming story. Just weeks after announcing their split, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest have reunited. The two were spotted together at UFC 309, showing off their bond outside the ring. It looks like the Taylor twins are back together, and we couldn't be happier for them. Ripley, who is sidelined with facial injury, and Priest, the number one contender of Gunther's World Championship, seem to be in great spirit despite their busy schedules. Can't wait to see what next for this dynamic duo. Now let's talk about Bayley. This week on SmackDown, Bayley made history by winning her triple threat match and advancing in the Women's United States Championship tournament. And here is the kicker: with this victory, Bayley is now tied with Natalya for the most wins as female superstar in the WWE with 684 wins. That is a major milestone for Bayley, and we are all eager to see what she does next. Could this be her time to shine as a champion again? Moving on to some big news from Cody Rhodes, as rumors swirl about The Rock potentially not appearing on WrestleMania 41. Cody Rhodes addressed the situation. Speaking at Complex Con, Cody acknowledged that while The Rock's involvement is still up in the air, he is confident that Rock will still play a major role in the Bloodline story. Whether he is in the ring or not, Cody knows the final boss will be involved, and he's ready for whatever comes next. The anticipation for WrestleMania 41 just keep building. Now let's hear from Liv Morgan at Complex Con. Liv was asked who her dream opponent could be, and she didn't hesitate to name Sienna. Liv explained that she believes their size difference could create a fascinating dynamic in the ring. Sienna, the legendary women's champion, could certainly be an incredible challenger for Liv, and fans could love to see this dream match come to life. Could this be something we see in the future? Only time will tell. That is all for today's WWE News Roundup. It's been a roller coaster of emotions with reunion, milestones, and big WrestleMania rumors. What do you think of this? Some major headlines. Rhea Ripley returns with Damian Priest. Bayley makes history with a huge win, and Cody Rhodes shares insights on The Rock's possible WrestleMania 41 plans. Plus, Liv Morgan picks her dream opponent from the past. Watch the full WWE News Roundup for all the latest buzz. Hey WWE fans, welcome back to this channel. It's been another action-packed week in the world of WWE, and we've got some exciting stories to dive into, from shocking reunions to historic wins and huge WrestleMania talks. We've got it all. Let's go into it. WWE News Roundup. First up, we've got a heartwarming story. Just weeks after announcing their spirits,
Ruben Amorim is gearing up for his first match as Manchester United manager. But it's not going to be easy. With a number of key players missing and a quick turnaround after international duty, Amorim faces a tough selection dilemma ahead of Sunday's clash against Ipswich Town. In this video, we'll break down the predicted lineup, the formation changes, and who could be stepping up for the new boss on his debut. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest updates on Manchester United's new chapter under Amorim. Ruben Amorim's appointment as Manchester United manager has sent shockwaves through the footballing world. Known for his tactical acumen at Sporting Lisbon, Amorim's preferred 3-4-3 formation marks a dramatic shift from the 4-2-3-1 system that United fans had grown accustomed to under Erik ten Hag. This change is not just about formation but about how the team will approach games, attacking width, quick transitions, and a solid defensive core. But Amorim's challenge begins right away. He's inherited a squad with a lot of injuries, players coming back from international duty late, and, on top of that, a host of key men missing for his debut match. Let's talk about the key players Amorim will be missing. First off, we have Manuel Ugarte, a former player of Amorim at Sporting. Ugarte was expected to be a cornerstone of Amorim's midfield. However, after playing 90 minutes for Uruguay in their 1-1 draw against Brazil on Tuesday, he only returned to Manchester United on Thursday. It's unlikely Ugarte will start, given his late arrival and lack of recovery time. There's also the matter of Lene Yoro, the £59 million summer signing who has yet to make his United debut. He's recovering from a serious pre-season injury and was withdrawn from the under-21 squad this week. While he's available for selection, he's unlikely to feature from the start. And of course, players like Rasmus Højlund and Antony, who are still working to get match fit, may find themselves on the bench for this one. So, how could Manchester United line up under Amorim? It's clear that he'll be sticking with his preferred 3-4-3 formation, a system that allows his team to be compact in defense but also lethal on the counterattack. In goal, we expect Andre Onana to keep his place. Despite some shaky moments under Erik ten Hag, Onana is a key player for United. With new goalkeeping coach Jorge Vital focusing on improving Onana's ability to play out from the back, this will be an area to watch closely. In defense, Amorim will likely opt for a back three consisting of Matthijs de Ligt, Johnny Evans, and Lisandro Martinez. With United's defense in need of stability, this trio could bring the right balance: de Ligt's aerial dominance, Evans' experience, and Martinez's aggressiveness and ball-playing ability. In midfield, we expect to see Casemiro partnering with Kobbie Mainoo. Casemiro, the defensive linchpin, will be crucial in protecting the back three and dictating play from deep. Mainoo, despite being out with injury recently, has had a full week of training and could be the perfect partner for Casemiro in this game, offering mobility and creativity. On the flanks, expect Nasser Mazraoui on the left and Diogo Dalot on the right as wingbacks. Both have the energy to bomb forward and create width in the attacking third while also tracking back to cover in defense. Amorim's system demands high work rates from these positions, so these two will be integral to United's success in this formation. Now, the big question: who will start in attack? The front three spots are up for grabs, and while Bruno Fernandes is guaranteed to start, the remaining two positions are still up for debate. Fernandes will likely play as the central attacking midfielder, his creative role vital to unlocking Ipswich's defense. On the left, we could see Marcus Rashford, who brings pace and directness to the table. Rashford is a key player for United and under Amorim's counter-attacking setup, his speed could be lethal. On the right, Ahmad is expected to get the nod, having trained under Amorim all week. Ahmad's ability to cut inside and deliver dangerous balls into the box could be a game-changer. Alejandro Garnacho, despite not featuring for Argentina recently, may find himself on the bench, with Amorim opting for Ahmad's sharpness in training. And up front, it's a tough choice between Rasmus Højlund and Mason Mount, but the latter may have the edge. Højlund is still finding his feet, and Mount's ability to play between the lines could provide the link-up play Amorim desires. So, here's how we think Manchester United will line up against Ipswich under Ruben Amorim's leadership. Formation: 3-4-3. Goalkeeper: Onana. Defenders: de Ligt, Evans, Martinez. Wingbacks: Dalot, right, Mazraoui, left. Midfielders: Casemiro, Mainoo. Forwards: Rashford, Fernandes, Ahmad. And while it may seem like a change in approach, Amorim's influence is clear. The tactical switch to a 3-4-3 could give United the right balance of solidity and attacking threat, especially with some key players returning to fitness. Ruben Amorim has a difficult task ahead of him, with key players missing and a new system to implement. But one thing we can expect is a team that fights for every ball, with a clear tactical plan. His work at Sporting Lisbon showed his ability to get the best out of his players, and now he'll need to do the same at United. For this game against Ipswich, Amorim will need his team to be disciplined in defense while utilizing their pace on the break. Casemiro's leadership and Mainoo's drive will be key in midfield, while Rashford and Ahmad will have the chance to shine on the wings. So, what can we expect from Ruben Amorim's first match in charge of Manchester United? It's going to be a challenging debut, with a new system, missing stars, and a difficult opposition in Ipswich. But if Amorim can get his tactics right and his players buy into the 3-4-3 system, we could see a statement performance from United. I predict a hard-fought 2-0 victory for United, with goals coming from Rashford and Fernandes. But it's not going to be easy. Amorim's reign starts with a tough test. What do you think? Will Amorim be able to immediate impact? Or will Ipswich cause an upset? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on Manchester United's journey under their new manager. See you in the next video.
Here is the American nightmare, the man who turned dreams into reality and carved his name into the annals of WWE history. Cody Rhodes, the face of the Paul Lafquen's era, is on a legendary run. But what makes this man the cornerstone of WWE today? Let's dive in. Welcome here, where we break down the hottest topics in WWE. Today we are looking at Cody Rhodes' incredible reign as undisputed WWE champion, his rivalries, and what next for the American Nightmare. Cody's victory wasn't just about winning the title, it was about proving he belonged at the top of WWE. Roman's record-setting reign made Cody's win even more historic. He became the man who ended the Tribal Chief's era of dominance. Cody's title defense, AJ Styles, Solo Sikoa, Finn Balor, and house show appearances were all in. "50 title defenses in 1 year. That is a feat few champions in WWE history have achieved. But it is not just about the numbers, it is about the heart Cody puts into every match." Okay. Two boxing legends, Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, have thrilled the world with their historic battles. But could there be a trilogy fight brewing between these two icons with a combined age of 120? Evander Holyfield shocked fans when he got to social media calling out his old rival Mike Tyson for a third fight. His message was, the fans want it, unfinished business. But Tyson had a response that left everyone stunned. Mike Tyson, now 58, politely rejected the challenge in the most heartfelt way, saying, "I love you, brother, but the trilogy is our friendship." A classy response from the man known for his fierce persona in the ring. After Tyson's tough 8-round battle against Jake Paul, many fans believed it was time for him to hang up the gloves for good. And Holyfield, now 60, hasn't fought since his devastating 1-round loss to Victor Belfort in 2021. Their rivalry is legendary, from Holyfield's shocking victory in 1996 to the infamous bite fight of 1997. Their clashes are etched in boxing history. But this new challenge, it seems both men agree it is time to leave their battles in the past. Tyson's response signals a respectful and to one of boxing's most storied rivalries. Sometimes the best fight happens outside the ring, with words that show growth, respect, and friendship. What do you think? Was Tyson right to decline? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates on boxing biggest stories. Yes, one of the biggest nights in boxing history just went down, and it was live on Netflix. 60 million house tuned in worldwide for the epic showdown between J.K. Paul and Mike Tyson. But really, what really went down in the ring and what is the next for these two icons? Let's break it down. Okay, welcome back, Fight fans. The heavyweight bout we've all been waiting for is officially in the books. J.K. Paul, the vile YouTube turned boxer, took on none other than Mike Tyson, one of the most legendary figures in boxing history. It was a battle that saw Paul take on Iron Mike for 8 rounds of intense action. Tyson, known for his ferocity and world-renowned knockout power, showed glimpses of his championship form, but J.K. Paul held his own, landing some powerful blows of his own. In the end, it was Paul who emerged victorious, winning by anonymous decision. But that wasn't the only action-packed moment of the night. In the co-main event, we saw a rematch for the ages between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano for the undisputed super lightweight world champion. These two powerhouse women went toe-to-toe in the unforgettable battle. After a brutal 10 rounds, Katie Taylor successfully defended his title, taking home the win by a split decision. Now, the undercards, Mario Barrios defended his WBC welterweight title in an epic 12 rounds battle against Abel Ramos, and in another exciting matchup, Neeraj Goyat from India made his MVP debut against Brazil's Whindersson Nunes in a 6-round super middleweight bout. Goyat came out on top, winning the fight by anonymous decision, providing that he's a rising star in boxing world. All of this action took place in front of 723,000 people. Fans at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, with millions more watching from home. And the best part, you can still catch all the actions on Netflix. No extra charge, just log into your account and hit play. With live commentary in 5 languages, English, Spanish, Portuguese, French and German, you won't miss a moment of the action. Plus, you can rewind, pause, or even jump straight in the live feed. Whether you are a die-hard boxing fan or you just turning in for the excitement, this was a night you won't forget. The Paul versus Tyson fight is over, but the impact will be felt for a long time. What do you think of the fight? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more boxing content right here on the Sports Pulse YouTube channel. J.K. Paul versus Mike Tyson, a Netflix boxing mega event. Watch out now on Netflix. Tonight, WWE is about to witness history. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, has already proven that no one is safe from his reign of dominance. But what if there is one name, one legend, who could take the bloodline to even greater heights? Roman Reigns, in a calm but powerful voice, said, "Everyone knows what this is about. The bloodline is stronger than ever, but there is something missing. Something that could elevate this empire to heights even I can't imagine. And tonight I'm going to make a decision that will change everything." He pauses and continues saying, "Stay tuned, because tonight the bloodline is about to get a whole lot stronger." Roman
In the modern era of football, few names command the same level of respect and awe as Pep Guardiola. Since his arrival at Manchester City in 2016, the Premier League has witnessed a transformation unlike any other. Today, we explore the numbers behind Guardiola's dominance and how his influence has shaped the league forever. Here are his key hook. From record-breaking points tallies to tactical revolutions, Guardiola's legacy is unmatched. But what do the stats really tell us about his reign? HRE is Manchester City's Premier League era under Guardiola. Total games, 490. Wins are 360.
Draws are 60.
Losses are only
70.
a staggering 73% win rate over 8 years, a level of dominance rarely seen in football. HRE are league titles. 6 Premier League titles in 8 seasons. Compared to other Premier League manager like Sir Alex Ferguson, who got 13 titles in 26 years. Arsene Wenger got only 3 titles in 22 years. Pep has condensed decades of dominance into less than a decade. Trophy cabinet under Pep has seen domestically 2 FA Cups, 4 League Cups, on European stage, 1 Champions League. Here is Guardiola's holistic dominance across competitions. Man City's consistency since 2016. Total points accumulated are 739. Closest rival is Liverpool with 685 points. Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea trailing with 586 and 568 points. Guardiola's City averages 92.4 points per season, a feat unmatched in football history. Context against rivals. Liverpool's historic 2019-20 season with 99 points, yet still trailing City over the long term. Arsenal's resurgence under Arteta, but still falling short of Guardiola's consistency. Comparisons to clubs like Manchester United and Chelsea struggling for stability. Let us look at Guardiola versus other Premier League managers. Guardiola accumulates 739 points in 315 games. Since 2016, Klopp got 657 points in 304 games. Arteta and how emerging but far behind with 355 and 362 points, respectively. Long-term vision. Guardiola's ability to maintain dominance over rivals speaks not just to his tactical genius, but his long-term planning and squad rotation strategies. Other big names in the era: Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte, and Sean Dyche. How they stack up in games managed and points earned. Biggest transfers under Guardiola include Jack Grealish, €117.5 million, Kevin De Bruyne, €76 million, and Josko Gvardiol, €90 million. Smart investments: Haaland, €60 million, Bernardo Silva, €50 million. Guardiola's spending is undoubtedly high, but his ability to mold superstars into his system is what sets him apart, turning money into masterpieces. Guardiola's influence on players like De Bruyne, Haaland, and Rodri, revitalizing careers. Kyle Walker, Riyad Mahrez, and Joao Cancelo, tactical genius. The evolution of Guardiola's tactics. Early years at City, dominating possession and high pressing. Recent shifts, adaptation to counter-pressing, utilizing Haaland's clinical finishing. In-game tweaks, overlapping center-backs, false nines, and inverted fullbacks. Influence on the Premier League. Other managers adapting Guardiola's methods. Arteta's Arsenal, a clear example of Guardiola's mentorship, changing how mid-table clubs approach big games against City. Now, what's next for Guardiola? Contract extension until 2027. The significance of 10 years at a single club. Could Guardiola achieve the elusive quadruple? Challenges ahead. Competing against rejuvenated rivals like Arsenal, Liverpool, and Newcastle. Managing squad transitions as key players age. Legacy building. Guardiola's place in the pantheon of football's greatest managers. Potential for global influence beyond the Premier League. Guardiola's dominance in the Premier League is unparalleled, not just in trophies, but in how he has reshaped the very fabric of English football. Having said all that, will Guardiola's legacy inspire future managers to emulate his methods? Or will his dominance only highlight how unique his era truly is? If you've enjoyed this deep dive into Guardiola's reign, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. What do you think lies ahead for Pep and Manchester City?
Vinicius Jr. Take a bow. What a performance from Real Madrid star forward, earning him the MVP award. Vini Jr. was simply unstoppable tonight. His pace, skill, and creativity were on full display. He danced past defenders, created chances, and was a constant threat to the opposition. This young man has become a key player for Madrid, and tonight he proved it again with a standout performance. Vinicius Jr., MVP of the night. Watch out, because this is only the beginning. Subscribe to Sports Pulse YouTube channel for more football content.
From the legacy of a boxing icon to the fierce world of modern combat sports, Nico Ali Walsh, the grandson of the legendary Muhammad Ali, has found himself in the spotlight. This time, it is about a potential clash with the YouTube-turned boxer J.K. Paul, but there is a catch. Nico Ali Walsh, a rising star in combat sports, has made it clear he's not just stepping into the ring for a show. When J.K. Paul proposed a fight, Walsh set down a condition: weight in class alignment. Walsh, who competes at 155 pounds, pointed out the massive 30-pound difference with Paul, who fights at 185 pounds. Fair play and respect for the sport come first. Nico Walsh said, "I respect Jackie's accomplishment, but boxing has rules. Fighting someone so far outside my weight class wouldn't be fair to either of us." Adding to the intrigue is Nico's undeniable heritage. The grandson of the greatest Muhammad Ali Walsh carries a name synonymous with boxing greatness. Fans wonder, could this fight serve as a symbolic evening of J.K. Paul's controversial bouts with legends like Mike Tyson? But for now, Nico has his eyes set on building his career and following in his grandfather's footsteps. One disciplined match at the time, while J.K. Paul continues to push boundaries with crossover fights. Walsh reminds everyone that boxing is about more than just promotion. It's about skill, respect, and legacy. So, will this dream match become reality? Only time and a little matchmaking magic will tell. For now, Nico Ali Walsh remains a fighter focused on his path, while J.K. Paul continues shaking up the combat sports world. What do you think? Should this fight happen under the right conditions? Or hit the subscription button and let us know in the comments if this is the fight you would want to see. Until next time, keep your gloves up. Welcome back to the channel WWE Universe. Today we are diving into the electrifying potential of a blockbuster match that has the wrestling world buzzing. That is right, Jey Uso versus Montez Ford, a clash of titans that could shake the foundation of SmackDown. Could this be the match for the ages Montez Ford envisioned? Let's break it down. Jey Uso, a cornerstone of WWE's most dominant faction, the Bloodline, has been on an incredible journey. From his unforgettable battles with Roman Reigns and his recent reunification with Jimmy Uso, Jey's story has been one of the family betrayal and redemption. Now, with the Bloodline caught in a brutal war with Solo Sikoa's new faction, could Jey be looking for new challenges? Enter Montez Ford, the high-flying charismatic powerhouse of the Street Profits. Ford recently expressed his respect for Jey Uso in an interview with the 5 Count, calling a match between them one of the ages. But there is more to this than just admiration. Ford has unfinished business with the Usos and the Bloodline. The Bloodline saga has taken a shocking twist, with Jey and Jimmy reuniting while Sami Zayn also rejoins their ranks. Meanwhile, Solo Sikoa has recruited Jacob Fatu, Bronson Reed, and others heavyweight hitters to challenge the faction. Amid all this chaos, where does Montez Ford fit? Montez Ford hasn't been shy about his disdain for the Bloodline. Despite their history, he is hungry to prove himself against Jey Uso, not just as a tag competitor but as a solo star. Ford believes this could be his breakthrough moment, and we might see a fireworks if this match gets booked. Let's imagine this match. Jey Uso had hitting style versus Montez Ford's explosive speed and aerial skills. Jey's experience in high-stakes matches could be the perfect test for Ford's hunger to shine as a single competitor. Can Ford overcome Jey's grit and the Bloodline's physiological edge, or will Jey prove that he's still main event Jey, capable of silencing anyone who dares challenge him? Beyond the match itself, the implications are massive. Could this bout further divide the Bloodline, or could Ford and the Street Profits finally settle their score with Jey and Jimmy? Perhaps this match could even set the stage for future alliances or rivalries across Raw and SmackDown. Looking ahead, this match could catapult both superstars. For Ford, it's about proving he's more than a tag specialist. For Jey, it is a chance to cement his legacy outside the shadow of Roman Reigns. Could we even see Montez Ford take on Roman Reigns down the line if he topples Jey? Whether this match happens at Survivor Series, WrestleMania, or beyond, one thing is certain: Jey Uso versus Montez Ford has the potential to be iconic. But what do you think? Will this match define a new chapter in SmackDown's history? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. The Fame. Okay. The Fame, a terrifying force in WWE, a figure who once reigned over the darkest corners of the squared circle, and now rumors are swinging of a one-night-only return at Survivor Series 2024. But is this a farewell to the past, or the beginning of a new era with the White Six? Hey everyone, welcome back to Wrestling and here Unleashed at the Trinity TV. Yes, your ultimate source of all things in WWE. Today we are diving deep into the latest speculation about the 6'8" superstar who could resurrect the Fiend for one night only at Survivor Series 2024. Plus, we'll explore whether the White Six might be adding mysterious new member. Let's break it down. It's been nearly 2 years we last saw the Fiend, the alter ego of Bray Wyatt, that captures the imagination and fear of the WWE universe. While Bray Wyatt tragically passed in 2023, his legacy continues to inspire storylines. Now, Survivor Series 2024 could mark the return of the Fiend in a symbolic one-time appearance, but who could step into those shoes? The most likely candidate, a towering, mysterious 6'8" figure rumored to be connected to the White Sticks. This individual, reportedly trained by Bray himself, has been kept under wraps by WWE Creative. Could they finally reveal his shadow figure at Survivor Series? Survivor Series 2024 is shaping up to be an event filled with surprises. We already know the card is stacked with War Games matches, title bouts, and unexpected twists. But what if the Fame's return is more than just a nostalgical moment? Imagine this: the lights go out mid-matches, area music plays, and the Fame's laughter echoes through the arena. Outcomes of the new incarnation of the Fiend wreaking havoc and leaving the WWE Universe stunned. This would be the perfect way to honor Bray Wyatt's legacy while introducing a new monster to the roster. The White Six have been one of the most enigmatic factions in WWE history, led by Bo Dallas in cryptic homage to the late brother Bray. The group has taken storyline to a whole new level. Right now, their roster included Bo Dallas, Alexis Bliss as Sister Abigail, and Eric Rowan, but there is a growing buzz about a new member joining their ranks. Could this 6'8" star debut as the Fiend only to unmask and align with the White Six? Now, let's talk about the elephant, or should I say the monster in the room, who could step into the Fiend boots. Here are the top contenders. Braun Strowman, the monster among men, was once a close ally of Bray Wyatt in the Wyatt family. His size and presence make him a natural fit for the role. Baron Corbin, the Dark Horse candidate. Corbin has the height and brooding person to pull off this transformation. A newcomer, WWE loves to shock the audience with fresh faces. Imagine a debuting 6'8" powerhouse, someone we've never seen before, taking up the Fiend's mantle. This could establish them as an instant main eventer. And here is how I book it. During the War Games main event, chaos erupts. Suddenly the lights go out, a single lantern lights up the arena. The Fiend's music hits and a figure emerges in the iconic mask. They storm the ring, taking out everyone in their path. The next night on Raw, Dallas reveals that this was a one-time appearance to honor Bray Wyatt. But before the Fiend disappears, they unmask, revealing a new member of the White Six. The WWE Universe is already buzzing with theories. Some think this will be a simple tribute to Bray Wyatt, while others believe it is the start of a new massive storyline for the White Six. What do you think? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Whether the Fiends returns to one night only or will become a lasting force in Survivor Series 2024 will be unforgettable. Bray Wyatt's influence on the wrestling world is undeniable, and this rumored return is a testament to his creative genius. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wrestling news and fantasy bookings. I'll see you next time. Welcome back, fight fans. Today we are diving into one of the most talked about and controversial boxing events of the year, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. It was a fight that drew massive global attention with over 60 million viewers tuning in on Netflix. In this video, we'll break down what happened, the impact of Mike Tyson's legacy, why fans are also divided, and what it means for the sport of boxing moving forward. Buckle up, it is going to be a ride wide. Let's start with how we got here. Mike Tyson, the legendary former heavyweight champion, decided to return to the ring at the age of 58 to face off against Jake Paul, the YouTube-turned professional boxer. The hype was real as fans were eager to see if Tyson, almost 40 years after his pro debut, could still bring the heat. But there was more at stake than just pride. Despite his age, Tyson trained hard to fight for this fight, showing glimpses of the power that made him a household name. On the other side, Jake Paul was out to prove himself once again against an all-time great, even if many doubted Tyson's capacity to fight at this stage. The tension was high and the stakes were massive. Fight night was electric in front of a packed AT&T stadium and with millions watching worldwide. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson went head to head in a match that was both thrilling and controversial. Let us break down the action. Tyson came out aggressive, landing some solid jabs, but it was clear that he lacked the speed and power he once had. Jake Paul took a cautious approach, using his youth and agility to dodge Tyson's heavy hands. As the rounds progressed, Jake Paul's strategy became clear. Target Tyson's slowing reflexes and wear him down with body shots, while Tyson had his moments. Paul's defense was solid. In the final rounds, Tyson looked tired, and Paul capitalized with some clean combinations. The fight went the distance, but when the final bell rang, the judge awarded Jake Paul a point victory, commenting one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. The fight ended with Jake Paul getting his hand raised, but the reaction from the boxing world was mixed. Fans were divided. Some praised Paul for facing a legend, while others felt Tyson should never have returned to the ring. Let's dive into the post-fight reactions. Many critics felt that Tyson's performance was a shadow of his former self, struggling to keep up with a younger, faster opponent. Others argued that even stepping into the ring at his age was a testament to Tyson's warrior spirit. However, the win for Paul solidified his place in the sport, showing that he could go the distance with a former world champion, even if Tyson's best years were far behind. Fans online were quick to share their opinions, some calling it an embarrassment, while others celebrated the spectacle. What did you think for you? Was this a fight that should have never happened, or was it a fun throwback to Tyson's everyday? Despite the loss, Mike Tyson still managed to make history. This fight marked 14,449 days since his professional debut, making him the longest active career champion in history, beating Roy Jones Jr., one of 12,384-day record. That is an incredible feat for a man who made his pro debut back in 1985. Tyson's legacy remains intact. Even though he lost to a young fighter, he now holds a record that proves his longevity and dedication to the sport. Comparing his long-spanning career to legends like Jack Jackson, who held the record for near a century, shows that Tyson's impact is unmatched. Tyson's career has had highs and lows, but his willingness to step back into the ring despite the risks has fans both admiring and questioning his motives. It is clear that Tyson still loves the sport, but is it time for him to officially hang up his gloves? Of course, with any big event there are controversies. Many in the boxing world criticized the matchup, questioning whether it was a legitimate competition or just cash grab. Tyson revealed he almost died before the fight, suffering a serious health scare, and many wondered if the fight should have been postponed longer. Even Terence Crawford, a top pound-for-pound boxer, expressed disbelief at the fight statistics, calling them pathetic, and fans weren't thrilled either, describing Tyson's struggle as a sad disgrace, a painful reminder that even legends can face harsh realities. Jake Paul's statistics showed efficiency, but it wasn't enough to win over a hardcore fans. Many felt the commission should have protected Tyson better, questioning whether this event was more about spectacle than sport. With the dust settled, the question now is what is next. Jake Paul has already hinted at a possible fight with his brother Logan Paul, while Tyson has not ruled out another bout, hinting at a potential comeback despite warnings from his doctors. Could Tyson take one final fight to retire or on a high note, or will he heed the warnings and step away from this sport? As for Jake Paul, he's now looking to cement his legacy even further, with some rumors suggesting a potential world title shot down in the line. The boxing world remains divided, but one thing is certain: Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson will go down as one of the most unique and controversial fights in recent history. Let us know in the comments what you think the future holds for both fighters and who you'd like to see Jake Paul take on next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth boxing analysis, highlights, and more sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our in-depth analysis of Manchester United's new era under Ruben Amorim. In this special video feature, we'll break down his first interview, his philosophy, and how he plans to bring success back to the theatre of dreams. Amorim sat down with Gary Neville in a candid discussion, and we've got all the details, from his thoughts on the club's challenges to his blueprint for change. Stick around, this is going to be a fascinating hour. Ruben Amorim didn't shy away from the enormity of the task ahead. Managing a club like Manchester United, he admitted, is unlike anything he's experienced before. Amorim referred to the club as a different world, where expectations extend far beyond just coaching the team. He acknowledged that Manchester United's global fan base demands success, no matter the recent struggles. This level of pressure, Amorim explained, was both exciting and daunting, but he expressed confidence in his approach. Here is Amorim's key quote: "It's Manchester United, it doesn't matter what happened in the last years. We will have really hard moments. But in the end, I truly believe that we are going to succeed." What do you think? Does Amorim's confidence inspire belief? Let us know in the comments. Next, Amorim addressed the elephant in the room, United's revolving door of managers since Sir Alex Ferguson's departure. From Jose Mourinho to Erik ten Hag, what's Amorim's take on their struggles? Amorim refused to criticize his predecessors, choosing instead to focus on his unique approach. He emphasized staying true to his own style and being chosen for his distinct qualities. Amorim avoided comparing himself to past managers, saying he wanted to focus on what he brings to the table. Amorim said in one of the quotes, "I will not try to find out what was missing with the others. They chose me because they saw something, and I will do my thing, my way." This approach shows Amorim's maturity and respect for past figures, but it also places the spotlight firmly on his ability to deliver. If there's one thing Amorim is known for, it's his tactical intelligence. In this interview, he delved into his plans to improve United's physical and technical game. Let's break it down. Amorim wants to enhance the squad's athleticism to enable high pressing and sustained possession. He stressed the importance of data and fitness metrics in achieving these goals. By becoming better athletes, Amorim believes the team can dictate play more effectively. From this, Amorim was quoted saying, "The first thing is that we have to be better athletes. It's about understanding the data, how much you need to run and sprint to press high. If you don't lose the ball, you can push higher. Everything is connected." Use football analysts or statistics to highlight United's current athletic limitations. Compare Amorim's methods at Sporting CP, where his high-intensity approach delivered results. Every great manager sets clear standards for their team, and Amorim is no different. Here's what he had to say about discipline, teamwork, and non-negotiables. Amorim emphasized that players must prioritize the team over individual interests. He promised to defend players who work for the collective goal but was equally firm about addressing those who don't. Players must think first about the team. I will defend them until the end if they work for the team. But if they don't put the team first, I will be the first to address it. Amorim didn't avoid the recent controversy surrounding Marcus Rashford and Casemiro's trip to the US during their time off. Here's what he had to say about the situation. Amorim explained that the players had been granted 5 days off, with no restrictions on how they used their time. He defended their actions, shifting responsibility to the club for setting clearer guidelines in the future. If the players were told they have 5 days off, they are free to decide how to spend them. Moving forward, we need to create a stronger structure to address such issues. Amorim's response shows a balanced approach, supporting the players while also highlighting areas for improvement. Manchester United fans have endured years of heartbreak and inconsistency. Amorim addressed their concerns directly. Here's what he had to say. Amorim acknowledged that fans are understandably hesitant after years of underachievement. He urged patience and optimism, expressing confidence in his plan. "I know our fans are hesitant. They've been through a lot. But I'm excited and confident. Don't confuse my happiness with naivety. This will take time, but I know what we need to do." Says by Amorim. Finally, Amorim shared his thoughts on the importance of a united management structure. Let's hear his views on working with the likes of Dan Ashworth and Jason Wilcox. Amorim stressed the need for alignment between the coach, management, and players. He believes that a cohesive structure eliminates confusion and sets the foundation for success. Amorim's quote, "When the coach, management, and players are on the same page, it eliminates confusion and ensures everyone is accountable." Ruben Amorim's first challenge as Manchester United manager is just around the corner. This Sunday, the Reds travel to Ipswich Town in the Premier League. Can Amorim hit the ground running? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this is a manager with a plan. Thank you for joining us for this in-depth look at Ruben Amorim's vision for Manchester United. What do you think about his plans? Can he turn things around? Let us know. And don't forget to tune in this weekend for the match. Welcome to another deep dive into African football. With the AFCON 2025 lineup finalized, we're gearing up for an unforgettable tournament. Today, we'll take a closer look at two of the most valuable nations heading to Morocco next year, Egypt, ranked 7th, and Ivory Coast, the reigning champions ranked 3rd. We'll explore their squads, key players, and chances of lifting the trophy come January 2026. Let's dive in. The African Cup of Nations 2025 will be hosted in Morocco, featuring 24 nations battling for continental glory. The tournament runs from December 2025 to January 18, 2026, with games held across 6 Moroccan cities, culminating in a grand finale in Casablanca. Defending champions Ivory Coast will seek back-to-back titles. But can they withstand the competition from teams like Morocco, Nigeria, and Egypt? Let's start with Egypt, the 7-time AFCON champions. Ranked 7th in squad value at €130 million. They bring a mix of experience and rising stars. Key players to note here are Salah, Marmoush, and Mahmoud Trezeguet Hassan. Strengths lies in a strong defensive unit and a clinical attack led by Salah. Weaknesses here is over-reliance on Salah in high-stakes games. Can Egypt reclaim their throne after falling short in recent tournaments? The Pharaohs certainly have the pedigree, but their journey won't be easy. Next up, Ivory Coast, the reigning champions. With a squad valued at €261 million, they rank third among all AFCON 2025 nations. Key players to need here are Hala, Diamond, Adingra. Tactics is a balanced side with attacking flair and solid defensive structure. The challenges are, can they maintain consistency under the pressure of being champions? Both Egypt and Ivory Coast are favorites, but they'll face stiff competition from other powerhouses. Morocco, with a squad value of €361 million, boasts players like Achraf Hakimi and Brahim Diaz. Meanwhile, Nigeria, led by Victor Osimhen, will aim to end their AFCON drought. Here is comparison of the top 5 most valuable nations. Morocco, €361 million. Nigeria, €333 million. Ivory Coast, €261 million. Senegal, €231 million. Algeria, €180 million. Now, let's talk predictions. Who has the edge in Morocco? Egypt's historic dominance versus Ivory Coast's momentum as reigning champions will make for a fascinating narrative. Key matchups to watch include Egypt versus Ivory Coast in the group stage or knockout rounds. Can Salah outshine Hala? Or will Ivory Coast's depth prove decisive? As we count down to AFCON 2025, one thing is clear. This will be one of the most competitive tournaments in recent memory. Egypt and Ivory Coast are primed for success, but who will rise to the occasion? Thanks for joining us today. Let us know in the comments which nation you're backing and why. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into African football. See you next time. Welcome back, everyone. The international break is finally over, and the Premier League is set to roar back into action this weekend. But for some clubs, the celebrations of the return to domestic football are mixed with a little bit of worry. The fitness of key players is hanging in the balance as injuries start to take their toll. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the injury concerns for two of the Premier League's biggest clubs, Arsenal and Liverpool, as they sweat over the fitness of some of their star men. Stay tuned for everything you need to know about how injuries from the international break are shaking up the squad selections. And make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, so you never miss the latest updates on your favorite clubs. First up, let's talk about Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, who've been through quite a rollercoaster ride over the last couple of weeks. Despite the welcome return of Martin Odegaard before the international break, Arsenal now find themselves facing a rather concerning injury list. Let's break it down. Starting with Ben White, who is definitely ruled out for this weekend. The defender picked up a knee injury that will sideline him, leaving Arteta with a significant gap in his defensive options. Alongside White, Kieran Tierney has also been ruled out, with a thigh issue keeping him away from action. That's not all. Both Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka are now big doubts after being forced to withdraw from international duty with England. Rice is nursing an ankle issue, while Saka has reportedly picked up an injury during training. The big question now, will either be fit for Arsenal's first game back. To make matters worse, Arsenal's attacking options have been hit too. Leandro Trossard, one of the standout players for the Gunners this season, picked up a knock while on international duty with Belgium. Is there any good news for Arteta's men? Not really, as defenders Takahiro Tomiyasu and Ricardo Calafiore remain doubtful as well. So, with several key players possibly unavailable, Mikel Arteta faces a major challenge as Arsenal aim to continue their push for the Premier League title. Will the Gunners have enough depth to navigate this tough period? Or will their injury woes derail their season? Now, let's turn our attention to Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, who, like Arsenal, have their own injury concerns to deal with. While the Reds have been flying high this season, their squad has not escaped the wrath of the international break. Virgil van Dijk is one of the most worrying injury updates coming from Liverpool. The Dutch defender is battling a calf issue, and while he's still hoping to be fit for the weekend, it's touch and go. The absence of Van Dijk could leave Arne Slot scrambling to find the right balance in his defense as Liverpool face tough opponents ahead. Along with Van Dijk, Liverpool's midfield has also been hit. Thiago Alcantara, who has been sidelined with a long-term hip injury, continues to remain unavailable. Meanwhile, new signings Alexis Mac Allister and Dominic Szoboszlai have been managing niggling injuries from their international duties, but the good news is, they're expected to be fit for selection. However, the most immediate concern is over Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian winger reportedly sustained a knock while on international duty. Although Klopp has confirmed that Salah has been training, the question remains, will he be 100% ready for the weekend's fixture? With Salah being one of Liverpool's biggest attacking threats, his absence would be a huge blow. Klopp will certainly be hoping that his star man is available. But with several injuries already mounting, Liverpool's squad depth will be put to the test once again. But it's not just Arsenal and Liverpool who are facing injury concerns. Across the Premier League, clubs are worrying about the fitness of key players after the international break. Let's take a quick look at how some of the other top clubs are faring. At Manchester United, Jadon Sancho has reportedly returned to square one in his recovery from a muscle injury. After being on the verge of returning, the winger is now facing further setbacks, which have put his place in the squad in doubt. Tottenham Hotspur fans will also be holding their breath after Son Heung-min was forced to withdraw from South Korea's international squad due to a hamstring concern. While initial reports suggest it may not be serious, it's a situation that Spurs will keep monitoring closely. Meanwhile, Chelsea has had their own struggles with injuries. Reece James, who had a promising start to the season, is still sidelined with a knee issue that's forced him to miss several weeks of action. Footage of Premier League matches to come after the international break, showcasing some of the biggest games. With the international break over, all eyes will be on this weekend's Premier League action. Arsenal's return to action against Nottingham Forest will be crucial as they look to manage their injury crisis. And for Liverpool, a high-stakes clash against opponent could be a real test if key players like Salah aren't at their best. These matches could be season-defining, and with so many key players at risk, the results could have major implications for the title race and top four battle. So, which team will rise above the injury crisis? And who will falter? The next few weeks could be crucial for Arsenal, Liverpool, and the rest of the Premier League. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the updates. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more injury reports, match previews, and everything you need to stay up to date with the Premier League. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
If this is your first time here, please we request you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if this is your first time, you can subscribe, hit that notification bell, share, comment. So as we are following this watch along match, we request you to subscribe, and we are here to tell you that we always give you some updates on all around the world of sports. So here is another story. War Games is just days away, and tensions are boiling over in WWE. Solo Sikoa, the leader of Bloodline 2.0, has unveiled a monstrous surprise for his team. But could one shocking twist derail his plans? Let's dive into this explosive story. Last week on SmackDown, Solo Sikoa shocked the WWE Universe by introducing Big Bronson Reed as his fifth member for War Games. At 330 pounds of sheer power, Reed wasted no time making an impact, taking out Roman Reigns himself. But is Bronson Reed the wild card Solo thinks he is, or could his conclusion backfire spectacularly? Reed's brutal attack on Reigns left fans buzzing, but Solo's confident in this alliance might face a serious test before Survivor Series. Let's talk about Seth Freak Rollins on Raw. Solo scores cost Rollins his match against Bronson Reed. Now, the visionary is known for two things: his resilience and his ability to hold grudges. Could Rollins strike back by taking Reed out of the equation before War Games? Reports suggest that Rollins, unwilling to align with Roman Reigns or G Bloodline, might tip the scale his own way by targeting Reed. Imagine the fallout. Solo's team loses its monster just days before the big event. If Seth Rollins succeeds, how does this shake up the War Games landscape? The Ogi Bloodline, already scrambling for a fifth member, could capitalize on a weakened Bloodline 2.0. Could we see a more even 4-on-4 crash at Survivor Series? A missing Bronson Reed would just impact Bloodline 2.0's strength. It would also give Roman Reigns breathing room to dominate the narrative heading into Survivor Series. Now, let us address the elephant in the room. Paul Heyman, absent since June, rumors are swirling that the wise man could return at Survivor Series. Could Heyman side with Roman's Ogi Bloodline? Oh, bless yourselves, bring another surprise annoy family member? Heyman's involvement could change everything, especially if Roman fails to secure his elusive fifth member in time. Could we see Heyman pulling the strings behind the scenes to even the odds? The road to Survivor Series War Games is paved with twists and betrayals, and Solo Sikoa might find himself in an uphill battle. Bloodline 2.0's plans. Will Roman Reigns reclaim dominance? And what role will Paul Heyman play? One thing for sure, when the cage door closes, there will be no escape. Who will emerge victorious in this high-stakes showdown? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more WWE updates and analysis. Click the bell icon so you never miss any videos on Survivor Series. So, thank you for watching and stay tuned. Kevin Owens, the prize fighter, a man who's been shaking WWE to its core since his shocking betrayal of Cody Rhodes at Bad Blood 2024, but after being banned from SmackDown and sidelined, what next for KO? Let's break it down. 2 weeks ago, Owens delivered a bandy pile driver to Randy Orton, sidelining the Viper indefinitely. Following that KO has been banned from SmackDown while WWE management handles the fallout. Last Friday, Cody Rhodes, WWE's undisputed champion, called out Kevin Owens during the SmackDown. However, General Manager Nick Aldis confirmed KO has barred from the arena, with WWE's handling matters internationally. Rumors internally. Rumors swirled about Owen's WWE future, but recent reports confirm KO isn't going anywhere. Wrestle votes revealed that Owen is either finalizing or has already signed a new deal. His position as a top star with new merchandise solidifies his spot in WWE. Owens is set to return to SmackDown on this Friday. Will he confront Cody Rhodes head on, or does he have more chaos planned for the blue brand? The stakes are higher than ever at a Survivor Series. Kevin Owens is at the center of WWE Universe, and his next move could change everything. Stay tuned as we bring you all the latest updates on KO's path. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell for more updates on Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Will they finally collide? Against all odds and amidst the shadows of a brutal civil war, Sudanese footballers have secured their spot in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Joining them are Benin, who fought fiercely to make a triumphant return to the prestigious tournament. Sudan's qualification came down in the wire after the crushing of a 4-0 defeat to Niger. The Falcons of Jedin redeemed themselves with a crucial goalless draw against Angola, despite Niger's dramatic 92-minute win over Ghana. Sudan held on to second place in Group F by a single point. In Group D, Benin emerged victorious in their battle for qualification ahead of a fought draw against Libya, secured their return to the AFCON finals for the first time since 2019, edging out Rwanda on a head-to-head performance. With Sudan and Benin confirmed, the list of qualified teams now includes powerhouses like Algeria, Senegal, and Egypt, alongside host nation Morocco. The Africa Cup of Nations isn't just about football. It is a beacon of hope, resilience, and unity for millions across the continent. Sudan's journey, in particular, inspiring despite their country's ongoing civil war. They've showcased the unifying power of sport, playing their home matches in South Sudan and Libya due to safe concerns. The drama isn't over yet. Tuesday will decide the final 3 spots with the intense battles in Group C, H, and I. Will Botswana, Tanzania, or Guinea-Bissau rise to the occasion? As the stage for AFCON 2025 takes shape, stories of perseverance, passion, and pride continue to unfold. Stay tuned as we bring you more updates from the heart of African football. Welcome back to the Sports Pulse YouTube channel, your ultimate destination for all things in WWE. Today we are diving deep into the biggest family in the wrestling, the Anoa'i dynasty, and breaking down historic signings. That is right. Rikishi has officially welcomed a new member of the bloodline in WWE. Plus, we'll be previewing the epic War Games showdown set for Survivor Series. Stick around because this is one video you won't want to miss. Let's start with the headlines that has the wrestling world buzzing. Lance Anoa'i, son of wrestling legend Samo and a proud member of the Anoa'i family, has officially signed with WWE. The news was confirmed after WWE NXT shared a photo of Lance on social media, and Rikishi couldn't contain his excitement. In an Instagram post, Rikishi wrote, "Congratulations, Lance Anoa'i, nephew. God never miss." What a proud moment for the family and fans of the bloodline. Lance has made sporadic WWE appearances in the past, including a memorable match against Shani McMahon in 2019, but now it seems like he's ready to make a permanent mark in the company. Now let's talk Survivor Series War Games. The stakes couldn't be higher as Roman Reigns, the Usos and Sami Zayn are set to clash with Solo Sikoa faction, which recently added Bronson Reed to their ranks. Rikishi recently shared his thoughts on his podcast Off the Top. Here's what he had to say. This War Games coming with the bloodline is going to be unstoppable and hard to beat. There is a lot of history to be made during that War Games. With family rivalries and alliances at the center of this match, it is shaping up to be one of the edges. And let's not forget the rich legacy involved, including Haku's son Tama Tonga and Tang Lo joining the fray. Joining the fray. Can you imagine the chaos inside that double cage? With Lance Anoa'i now officially part of WWE, the big question is, where does he fit in the bloodline saga? Will he join forces with Roman Reigns, or could he be wild card siding with Solo Sikoa's faction? Given Rikishi's excitement, it's safe to assume he sees Lance as an integral part of the bloodline's legacy. But let's not overlook the possibility of him carving his own path in WWE before committing to either side. Let us know in the comments how you think Lance will impact this storyline. Now, let's talk predictions on one side. You have Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, teaming up with the Usos and Sami Zayn. On the other, Solo Sikoa faction featuring Bronson Reed and the powerful Tongans, who could be the mystery 50th member of the Roman team. Will we see Seth Rollins step in, or could there be a shocking return from the someone like The Rock? Personally, I think Solo's team has the momentum, but Roman's squad has the experience and strategy to win this war. What do you think? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Before we wrap up Let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible legacy of the Anoa'i family in WWE, from Yokozuna to Rikishi, the Usos, and now Lance Anoa'i. This family has given us countless unforgettable moments. Their influence spans decades, and it is amazing to see the next generation continuing that tradition. As Rikishi said, God never misses, and it seems like the Anoa'i dynasty is destined to stay at the top of the wrestling world. Welcome back to the channel WWE Universe. Today we are diving into the electrifying potential of a blockbuster match that has the wrestling world buzzing. That is right, Jey Uso versus Montez Ford, a clash of titans that could shake the foundation of SmackDown. Could this be the match for the ages Montez Ford envisioned? Let's break it down. Jey Uso, a cornerstone of WWE's most dominant faction, the Bloodline, has been on an incredible journey. From his unforgettable battles with Roman Reigns and his recent reunification with Jimmy Uso, Jey's story has been one of the family betrayal and redemption. Now, with the Bloodline caught in a brutal war with Solo Sikoa's new faction, could Jey be looking for new challenges? Enter Montez Ford, the high-flying, charismatic powerhouse of the Street Profits. Ford recently expressed his respect for Jey Uso in an interview with the 5 Count, calling a match between them one of the ages. But there is more to this than just admiration. Ford has unfinished business with the Usos and the Bloodline. The Bloodline saga has taken a shocking twist, with the Jey and Jimmy reuniting while Sami Zayn also rejoins their ranks. Meanwhile, Solo Sikoa has recruited Jacobo Fatu, Bronson Reed, and others heavyweight hitters to challenge the faction. Amid all this chaos, where does Montez Ford fit? Montez Ford hasn't been shy about his disdain for the Bloodline. Despite their history, he is hungry to prove himself against Jey Uso, not just as a tag competitor but as a solo star. Ford believes this could be his breakthrough moment, and we might see a fireworks if this match gets booked. Let's imagine this match. Jey Uso had hitting style versus Montez Ford's explosive speed and aerial skills. Jey's experience in high-stakes matches could be the perfect test for Ford's hunger to shine as a single competitor. Can Ford overcome Jey's grit and the Bloodline's physiological edge, or will Jey prove that he's still main event Jey, capable of silencing anyone who dares challenge him? Beyond the match itself, the implications are massive. Could this bout further divide the Bloodline, or could Ford and the Street Profits finally settle their score with Jey and Jimmy? Perhaps this match could even set the stage for future alliances or rivalries across Raw and SmackDown. Looking ahead, this match could catapult both superstars. For Ford, it's about proving he's more than a tag specialist. For Jey, it is a chance to cement his legacy outside the shadow of Roman Reigns. Could we even see Montez Ford take on Roman Reigns down the line if he topples Jey? Whether this match happens at Survivor Series, WrestleMania, or beyond, one thing is certain: Jey Uso versus Montez Ford has the potential to be iconic. But what do you think? Will this match define a new chapter in SmackDown's history? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. fans, today we are diving into a developing story involving Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk. The Dutch defender's early return from international duty has raised some concerns, with manager Ronald Koeman citing medical grounds. But what does this mean for Liverpool as they navigate a packed schedule under new boss onslaught? Let's break it all down. Now, Van Dijk was released early from the Netherlands camp after their 4-0 win over Hungary in the Nations League. Dutch manager Ronald Koeman explained that both Van Dijk and Frank de Jong were sent back to their clubs due to minor complaints. Koeman revealed that Virgil had been dealing with some issues even before joining the national team, training separately for part of the week. The decision was made to prioritize. Player welfare, considering the glaring schedule top players like Van Dijk face. Van Dijk has been pivotal for Liverpool this season, featuring in every Premier League and Champions League game under the new coach Onslaught. The 33-year-old recently described Slot's approach as a breath of fresh air after Klopp's 7-year reign. However, Slot now faces a major headache with Southampton up next. Will Van Dijk be fit enough to lead Liverpool's defense, or will the Reds have to make adjustments? Liverpool's upcoming fixture, Southampton at home, Paris Saint-Germain away, Man City away. This wouldn't come at the worst time for Liverpool as they prepare for a tough stretch of games, including Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League and a showdown with Manchester City. This isn't the first time Van Dijk's fitness has been concerned. As one of Liverpool's most consistent players, he rarely gets a break, which might be catching up with him. While Koeman insists that the complaints are minor, Liverpool's medical team will be assessing the defender closely. Could this be a sign that Reds need to rotate their squad more frequently? And if so, who could set up in Van Dijk's absence? Players like Joe Gomez, Ibrahim Konate and Joel Matip may need to shoulder more responsibility of Van Dijk's rested, but are they ready to fill the void? Fans are understandably concerned. One tweet reads, "Van Dijk's workload is insane. Slot needs to rotate more before we lose him to a long-term injury." Another says, "Rest him against Southampton. We need him for PSG and City." Clearly, the Liverpool faithful are divided on how to approach the situation. So, what is your take? Should Liverpool take the cautious route and rest Van Dijk, or do they need him on the pitch no matter what? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for all the latest updates on Liverpool FC and your favorite players. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Yes, friends, thank you for watching. This is the Sports Pulse YouTube channel. We request you, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. As we are watching and following a live stream of this match, so we are here to give you some updates on sports previews and everything. So thank you for joining us as we go on with another story. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving deep into a thrilling Group K encounter between Congo and Uganda in what was a nail-biting match. Uganda secured a crucial 1-0 victory. Stick with us as we break down the key moment statistics and what this means for both teams as we approach the final stages of the group. Before we get into the action, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and to the channel, and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future football match analysis. The match began with high intensity as both Congo and Uganda were eager to claim all 3 points in Group K. However, despite a strong effort, Congo failed to break down Uganda's defense, while the visitors came out on top with a well-taken goal. Let's focus on the moment that decided the game in the 55th minute. Uganda's Joseph Motiaba slotted in a brilliant goal, giving his side the lead. The goal came after a perfect combination of skill and timing, leaving Congo's defense helpless. Despite Congo's efforts, they couldn't find an equalizer. Now let's look at the statistics. As you can see, Uganda dominated possession on with a staggering 100% possession in this match, an unbelievable statistics for a competitive intercontinental game. Congo, on the other hand, struggled to break through, failing to register a single shot on target, while Uganda's sole shot on target was enough to seal the deal. This was clear indication of the dominance Uganda showed in controlling the game. Let's dive deep into the team performance. Congo failed to produce any major attacking threat, with 0 shots, 0 corners, and no key passes. It was a frustrating night for the home side. Defensively, they struggled to contain Uganda, who, despite having less possession, created the only real opportunity of the match. On the other hand, Uganda played a near-perfect tactical game. They didn't need to dominate possession to assert their control. Their one shot on target was a clinical finish, and their defense remained solid throughout the match. Uganda showed why they are one of the teams to watch in Group K. With these results, Uganda moves to 13 points and secure a vital second place position in the group. Their solid record will be crucial as they go for a road to Morocco. As for Congo, this loss leaves them in tough spot in the third spot. As we look ahead, Uganda is now in the AFCON 2025 Morocco. Now let's take a look at how the fans have reacted to this game. As expected, Uganda fans are celebrating the victory, while Congo supporters are left feeling disappointed with their team's inability to get a real offensive. To wrap up, Uganda's 1-0 win over Congo is a massive step toward their qualification hopes of Group K with solid defense and clinical finishing. They took full advantage of Congo's inability to pose a serious threat for Congo. Thank you for joining us for this match recap. Let's know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of Congo's performance, and can Uganda be a team to reckon in the 2025 Morocco AFCON finals?
Welcome to today's breakdown of a monumental upset in African football. Rwanda has stunned Nigeria with a 2-1 victory in Uyo during the final Total Energies CAF AFCON 2025 qualifiers. But that is not all. Benin has clinched the second qualification spot in Group D, securing their place in Morocco. Stay tuned as we unpack the thrilling conclusion to the qualifiers. The Super Eagles of Nigeria already qualified, hosted Rwanda in what many expected to be a routine match, but football has its surprises. Rwanda, affectionately known as the Wasps, delivered a performance for the ages, defeating Nigeria 2-1 in their own backyard. Nigeria took the lead in the first half and through a well-placed strike by Victor Osimhen. However, Rwanda came back stronger in the second half. Goals from Hakizimana Mahajad and Mehdi Kagere sealed a historic victory, leaving fans in real standing. This marks Rwanda's first victory over Nigeria in any competitive fixture, a feat that will go down in history. Despite the loss, Nigeria finished top of Group D with 11 points from 6 matches. The Benin Republic secured the second qualification spot with a hard-fought draw against Sierra Leone, edging Rwanda on goal difference. Benin's steady performance throughout the qualifications paid off. Their resilience, especially in critical moments, ensured they will join Africa's elite in Morocco next year. Nigeria's legend Victor Ikepeba and Mochiu Adepoju have expressed their disappointment with the Super Eagles' recent form. While Nigeria has qualified, questions are being raised about their inconsistency, particularly with only 2 wins in their last 6 matches. Rwandan coach Carlos Alos Ferrari hailed his team's determination, saying the victory is for the people of Rwanda. It shows we can compete with the best. Meanwhile, Super Eagles coach Joseph Pacelio faces criticism for his team's underwhelming displays despite their group victory. With the qualifications wrapped up, 24 teams are set to battle for Africa's most prestigious football prize. Benin will be aiming to make mark, while Nigeria must address their inconsistency to justify their title hopes. Can Nigeria bounce back from this shock defeat? Will Benin prove to be a dark horse? And how far can Rwanda go in their resurgence? Only time will tell. So stay tuned to our channel for in-depth analysis of the AFCON 2024 groups, play profiles, and bold predictions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all things concerning football. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think of Rwanda's historical victory, and how do you rate Nigeria's chances in Morocco? Against all odds and amidst the shadows of a brutal civil war, Sudanese footballers have secured their spot in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Joining them are Benin, who fought fiercely to make a triumphant return to the prestigious tournament. Sudan's qualification came down in the wire after the crushing of a 4-0 defeat to Niger. The Falcons of Jedin redeemed themselves with a crucial goalless draw against Angola. Despite Niger's dramatic 92-minute win over Ghana, Sudan held on to second place in Group F by a single point. In Group D, Benin emerged victorious in their battle for qualification ahead of a fought draw against Libya, secured their return to the AFCON finals for the first time since 2019, edging out Rwanda on a head-to-head performance. With Sudan and Benin confirmed, the list of qualified teams now includes powerhouses like Algeria, Senegal, and Egypt, alongside host nation Morocco. The Africa Cup of Nations isn't just about football. It is a beacon of hope, resilience, and unity for millions across the continent. Sudan's journey, in particular, inspiring despite their country's ongoing civil war. They've showcased the unifying power of sport, playing their home matches in South Sudan and Libya due to safe concerns. The drama isn't over yet. Tuesday will decide the final 3 spots with the intense battles in Group C, H, and I. Will Botswana, Tanzania, or Guinea-Bissau rise to the occasion? As the stage for AFCON 2025 takes shape, stories of perseverance, passion, and pride continue to unfold. Stay tuned as we bring you more updates from the heart of African football. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are
dive deep into a thrilling Group K encounter between Congo and Uganda in what was a nail-biting match. Uganda secured a crucial 1-0 victory. Stick with us as we break down the key moment statistics and what this means for both teams as we approach the final stages of the group. Before we get into the action, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and to the channel, and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future football match analysis. The match began with high intensity as both Congo and Uganda were eager to claim all 3 points in Group K. However, despite a strong effort, Congo failed to break down Uganda's defense, while the visitors came out on top with a well-taken goal. Let's focus on the moment that decided the game in the 55th minute. Uganda's Joseph Motiaba slotted in a brilliant goal, giving his side the lead. The goal came after a perfect combination of skill and timing, leaving Congo's defense helpless. Despite Congo's efforts, they couldn't find an equalizer. Now let's look at the statistics. As you can see, Uganda dominated possession on with a staggering 100% possession in this match, an unbelievable statistics for a competitive intercontinental game. Congo, on the other hand, struggled to break through, failing to register a single shot on target, while Uganda's sole shot on target was enough to seal the deal. This was clear indication of the dominance Uganda showed in controlling the game. Let's dive deep into the team performance. Congo failed to produce any major attacking threat with 0 shots, 0 corners, and no key passes. It was a frustrating night for the home side. Defensively, they struggled to contain Uganda, who, despite having less possession, created the only real opportunity of the match. On the other hand, Uganda played a near-perfect tactical game. They didn't need to dominate possession to assert their control. Their one shot on target was a clinical finish, and their defense remained solid throughout the match. Uganda showed why they are one of the teams to watch in Group K. With these results, Uganda moves to 13 points and secure a vital second place position in the group. Their solid record will be crucial as they go for a road to Morocco. As for Congo, this loss leaves them in tough spot in the third spot. As we look ahead, Uganda is now in the AFCON 2025 Morocco. Now let's take a look at how the fans have reacted to this game. As expected, Uganda fans are celebrating the victory, while Congo supporters are left feeling disappointed with their team's inability to get a real offensive. To wrap up, Uganda's 1-0 win over Congo is a massive step toward their qualification hopes of Group K with solid defense and clinical finishing. They took full advantage of Congo's inability to pose a serious threat for Congo. Thank you for joining us for this match recap. Let's know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of Congo's performance, and can Uganda be a team to reckon in the 2025 Morocco AFCON finals? Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel. It's time to talk about one of the most electrifying returns in WWE history, Shinsuke Nakamura. The king of strong styles is back, and this time he's got his eyes set on the United States Championship. Let's dive into what went down on the November 15th edition of SmackDown and what it means for Nakamura and the current US champion LA Knight. On SmackDown, LA Knight successfully defended his United States Championship against Legado del
Fantasema's battle, Knight has been riding with the US title, but little did he know a challenge was coming from an unexpected source. Enter Shinsuke Nakamura. After Knight's hard-fought victory, Nakamura made a shocking return, and this time he was a changed man, gone in the charismatic king of the ring we once knew. Instead, Nakamura appeared with a dark, mysterious look that felt straight out of the Black Parade. Definitely a big change from the last time we saw him. Shinsuke wasted no time taking out LA Knight and sending a clear message. His new look, paired with a ruthless attitude, shows he's not here for the fun and games anymore. He's here for the title. Nakamura has been a face in WWE since his debut, winning the 2018 Royal Rumble and putting on some of the most memorable matches in recent history. But after a few losses and some time off, it's clear that Shinsuke's hunger for success has only grown stronger. So with this return and his eyes set on the US title, the question is, will Nakamura be able to dethrone LA Knight's reign as a champion, or has been, let's say, a bit underwhelming for some fans, and Nakamura could be the perfect challenger to inject some new life into the title scene. With this heated rivalry starting to brew, there is no telling where it is going to next. Will Nakamura's aggression and the new look for enough to take down the LA Knight? Let us know in the comments below. If you are as excited as we are for Shinsuke Nakamura's return and the potential for blockbuster United States Championship feud, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel and click the bell so you don't miss any action, and of course drop your prediction for this upcoming feud in the comments. Who do you think will come out on top? Until next time, stay tuned. Okay, WWE fans. WWE is no stranger to intense rivalries, but sometimes things go away too far. From brutal chair shots to shocking ambushes, let us take a look at moments when superstars crossed the lines and sent their rivals out on stretcher. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Let's start with Kevin Owens, a man known for taking no prisoners. Who could forget when KO sent Sami Zayn crashing through the apron with a devastating power bomb? It wasn't just about winning. It was personal. Sami was left stretched out, and the WWE Universe couldn't believe that they had witnessed. Next up, the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar is no stranger to punishment, but Roman took things to a new level. Reigns unleashed a brutal beatdown with steel steps and chairs, leaving the beast motionless. Lesnar had to be carted off, proving why Roman is the head of the table. Don't underestimate Alexa Bliss, known for her quick wit and small stature. She shocked everyone when she viciously assaulted Becky Lynch, using supernatural tricks to strike fear into her rivals. The aftermath, Becky was left incapacitated, needing help to even stand. And who can forget Seth Rollins? The Monday Night Messiah took his feud with Bray Wyatt to the next level when he literally burned
down the Firefly Firehouse, while Bray's mind games are legendary. Seth's actions left fans questioned if he'd gone too far. Of course, we can't leave our legends like Randy Orton punting his way through the roster, or The Undertaker's infamous ambushes. These moments remind us why WWE is the ultimate battleground when things can happen. From Kevin Owens to Roman Reigns, these superstars proved they will do whatever it takes to dominate the ring. Want more jaw-dropping WWE moments? Stay tuned on the Sports Pulse. Like and subscribe. Roman Reigns is on a mission with Survivor Series War Games fast approaching. The tribal chief is desperate to find Paul Heyman, but where is the wise man, and could CM Punk or another legend join Roman's team? Let's break it down. Survivor Series War Games is just weeks away, and Roman Reigns is leading the Augie bloodline into one of the most anticipated matches of the year. But there is a problem. His trusted ally, Paul Heyman, is nowhere to be found. Reigns has always relied on Heyman's strategic mind, but with his number out of service and no sign of Heyman and SmackDown, Roman is now forced to consider unlikely alliances. One name that is buzzing in the WWE universe is CM Punk, a two-time WWE champion and a former Heyman guy, but Punk knows Heyman better than anyone. Punk has a long history with Heyman and even witnessed firsthand how Solo Sikoa's treated the wise man earlier this year. Could he hold the key to finding Paul Heyman? Imagine CM Punk joining forces with Roman Reigns in War Games. It would be a moment for the ages, but is the Second City Saint even interested in returning to the storyline? If not CM Punk, who else could step up as Roman's first 50 men? Let's look at the same possibilities. 1. Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman's longtime client Brock Lesnar could return to settle scores with the Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. 2. Randy Orton. Randy Orton has unfinished business in WWE and could make a huge statement at War Games. 3. A new star from the Fatu family. Another Fatu family member could join the Augie bloodline, bringing a fresh energy to the team. But let's not forget about Paul Heyman. Himself could be planning a shocking return, or is he preparing to align with new factions entirely? Has been instrumental in shaping some of WWE's greatest storylines. His